Once upon a time in the pixelated world of Roblox, there was a player named Alex who had a grand dream, becoming the ultimate taxi boss in the game. Tired of running around with no direction, Alex decided it was time to take control of their own taxi empire. Armed with nothing but a goofy sense of humor and a virtual driver's license, they set off on their adventure. Alex quickly got their hands on a bright yellow taxi, which looked more like a banana on wheels than a real taxi. They named it the Banana Cab. With a flashy paint job and an absurd horn that sounded like a duck quacking, Alex felt ready to hit the streets. Their first customer was a character named Bob, who was dressed as a giant hot dog. "Take me to the burger joint," Bob exclaimed, hopping into the back seat. Alex revved the engine, or at least tried to, but instead, the Banana Cab made a sound that resembled a cat sneezing. "Hold on tight, Bob. This ride is going to be a wild one," Alex shouted, flooring the gas pedal. Instead of driving smoothly, the taxi swerved like a roller coaster. As they zoomed through the streets, they accidentally picked up a few random NPCs, including a dancing unicorn and a robot that kept saying, "Error, I need more tacos." When they finally reached the burger joint, Bob, the hot dog, was so dizzy that he tumbled out of the cab, rolling away like a bowling ball. Alex burst into laughter, but the real comedy began when they realized they forgot to charge Bob for the ride. "Wait, come back, I need to collect my fare," Alex yelled, chasing after him. Instead of chasing after a hot dog, Alex ended up in a silly race with the dancing unicorn, who was surprisingly fast. After a chaotic chase around the burger joint, Alex finally caught up with Bob, who had stopped to grab a burger. "Sorry, man. I thought we were friends now," Bob said, handing over a handful of virtual coins. Feeling pumped, Alex decided to take on more customers. They picked up a character dressed as a giant slice of pizza. "Take me to the donut shop," he requested. "You got it, pizza dude," Alex replied, not even bothering to buckle up anymore. The ride was filled with more chaos. Alex got distracted by a rainbow, drove through a fountain, and somehow ended up in the middle of a virtual fashion show where everyone was dressed as animals. As the day went on, Alex became known as the craziest taxi boss in Roblox. Players would line up just to experience the hilarity of riding in the Banana Cab. They even created a hashtag #BananaCabAdventures, and soon, everyone was sharing their wild rides. By the end of the day, Alex realized they were not just a taxi boss, they were a comedian on wheels. They didn't just transport players, they made them laugh until their virtual sides hurt. And every time someone hopped into the Banana Cab, they knew they were in for a ride full of giggles, chaos, and the occasional cat sneeze. And that, my friends, is how Alex became the most beloved taxi boss in all of Roblox, one laugh at a time. As Alex continued their reign as the most hilarious taxi boss in Roblox, the fame of the Banana Cab spread like wildfire. Players from all over the game were desperate to catch a ride, not just for transportation, but for the sheer entertainment of it all. One sunny in-game day, Alex decided to throw a grand event called the Banana Cab Challenge. They placed an ad all over the virtual city, inviting players to come and experience the most outrageous taxi ride ever. The rules were simple. Whoever could survive a ride without laughing would win a prize, an exclusive, limited edition golden banana hat. On the day of the event, the streets were buzzing with excitement. Players lined up, ready to hop into the Banana Cab. The first challenger was a tough-looking character named Muscle Mike, who boasted about never laughing. Alex grinned, ready to put that claim to the test. As soon as Muscle Mike hopped into the back seat, Alex cranked up the silly horn, which quacked loudly, startling Mike. "Welcome aboard, Mr. Tough Guy. Buckle up, this ride is about to get bananas," Alex shouted. They took off, zooming through the streets while bumping into everything imaginable: trees, light posts, and even a giant rubber duck that had mysteriously appeared in the middle of the road. Muscle Mike tried to keep a straight face, but as they hit a jump and soared through the air, he couldn't help but chuckle at the absurdity. "Is that a rubber duck?" he asked, trying to maintain his tough demeanor. "Of course. Who doesn't have a giant rubber duck in their neighborhood?" Alex replied, laughing as they landed with a crash, sending a virtual explosion of confetti everywhere. Muscle Mike burst out laughing, and before they knew it, He was rolling around in the back seat, tears of laughter streaming down his face. They pulled up to the finish line, and Alex declared him the first winner of the Banana Cab Challenge. "Congratulations! You've won the golden banana hat." Alex cheered, placing the shiny hat on Mike's head. Next up was a shy player named Sally, who wore oversized glasses and looked like she was about to faint from excitement. "I hope I can handle this," she whispered as she climbed into the cab. "Don't worry, I have a special surprise for you," Alex said with a wink. They hit the gas, and just as they reached maximum speed, Alex unleashed the ultimate prank, a hidden button that blasted silly sound effects throughout